2-step, then the neck fly. Dip, in the sister is ask little pro if you think that I'm lying. That man, hey, K, man, so.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Shepherd. It's rebounded by Şengün. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Williams with it. Durant covering. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Houston's head coach earlier, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Thank you for that, Allie. Thompson's shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Now here's Holmgren. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
B.A., this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, B.A.?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Now here's Williams. He had 9 points in his last time out. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Williams.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Şengün, a screen on Williams. Durant's shot is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
That one drops for him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Eason's checked in for Houston. Williams in the post. Defended by Eason. Williams misses. Houston leading by 6. Outside Durant. Shoots over Caruso. Another one falls for Houston.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot!
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. He gets it in there. 9 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Got a hand on it.
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Dort's checked in.
Number 5, Luguentz Dort.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Caruso. Lets it go from 14. Back to Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Hartenstein with a screen on Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Şengün, a screen on Caruso. Thompson, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Houston. Durant against Williams. Here's Şengün. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 10. Outside, Williams. Pure from three-point range.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Şengün finds Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th assist of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The shot's good.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Here's Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So for the Rockets, Finney Smith comes in for Smith, and Okogie is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And there's Şengün on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, we've seen this before, the aggressive take by SGA. Love to see him in attack mode.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Down low. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
They've got Josh Okogie, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
And Dort, such an important guy on the defensive end, Lou Dort.
He is strong, he plays hard, he's willing to mix it up physically, he's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now, here's Williams. He's scoreless. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Now Sengun. Outside Finney-Smith. Launches a three. He can't get it to go. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So for the Rockets, Thompson, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Shepard in for Holiday. Here's Shepard. Here's Sengun. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Sengun knocks down the triple. Sengun's got 13 now.
And we sort of expect this from Sengun. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein's got his first bucket in this one.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Hartenstein against Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards. Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Thunder trail by 6. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And here's Holmgren. Off the mark there with a 3. Eason against Williams. Here's Sengun. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Now here's Williams. Defended by Sengun. Now here's Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal.
It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Thunder trail by 8. The steal. Here's Shepard. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Houston. 1:43 left in the half. No good that time.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Dort outside. Caruso with it. No points so far. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston leading by 10. Here's Eason. There's the drive. It's Eason with the jam.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Durant against Williams. To the paint. Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with it. From deep, Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Durant against Caruso. Durant's shot is off. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. A 12-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. Dort for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now. Durant for three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the Thunder.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a 3, I'll make one right in your eye.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, yeah, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks. What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Personal foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. The kick out to Williams. Over Durant. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Durant. He's got 14.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Durant. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Thunder trail by 12. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And here's Caruso outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Houston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Thompson. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 9th assist of the game now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Fires from the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Outside, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Hartenstein's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. Durant, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 12. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. For 3, Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
That's his 3rd triple of the night. His 2nd since halftime.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, that's one way to go from defense to offense. KD capable of doing it all by himself.
Thunder trail by 17. Fires the 3. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Smith passes to Şengün. From the high post. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Caruso with the bucket.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Houston making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Smith. Okogie comes in for Durant, and Holiday subbed in for Thompson. Here's Okogie. No points yet. Şengün. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Easton with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Pushing it up now. Here's Şengün. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Williams passes to Wallace. Now Joe. Dort outside. Back to Joe from the arc.
That's quickness and size working in Finney-Smith's favor on the defensive end, making it very tough for the shooter to get any kind of look around him.
To the inside. Here's Easton. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
Isaiah James at the line for one.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Eason. Down low. Dort with a steal. Fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Rockets lead by 17. Thompson out there with Shepard. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Dort outside, driving inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Eason. Eason's got 3 assists tonight.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Dort against Thompson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Shepard. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Shepard missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The Rockets lead by 19. Over to the left wing. Drills it from deep.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Wiggins. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Sinks that one from the post. Hey guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Wallace. Chalk up 2 there.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Rockets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Shepard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Houston making some changes. Halper and Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Smith comes in for Eason. And it's Durant in for Finney-Smith. For 3, Durant. Houston with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Thunder trail by 17. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Connects from downtown. Durant's got 24.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Durant, yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it's Sengun with the ball for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Picked by Smith. There's the triple. Durant, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Alperen Sengun.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Smith. Finney-Smith comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Shepherd. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Dort with it. From behind the arc. Capella with a rebound. Here's Okogie. He shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 20.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, time for our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.